pretty sketchy. It's not sound.
Take the next right, then your destination.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so this it's kind of hidden back here, whatever this is gonna be. Find out. Interesting. I don't really know what to make of this place yet. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be at. Oh, that's pretty cool. Old equipment. I think those are bad houses, I'm not sure. Don't know where to go. Private residence. Do not enter. Okay. Ain't that some shit? I really don't know where to go. This is weird. I'm gonna go just park somewhere and wander. There's water and there's woods, so we'll figure it out. Actually, some people here to ask. Alright, so we're gonna kind of just park and hope for the best. I really don't know where to go. Okay, so we have a little bit of a possible trail here. This is stop number 3, apparently. I'm gonna wait because this guy's been tracking me for quite a bit. Alright, it's not a I thought it might have been a whatchamacallit, ranger. It's really iffy about where to park at. Some benches back here. Game trail. We're gonna go down this. Augmented reality. I don't really know what that means. So we have 2 gifts today. These are 2 things that I really enjoy personally, and that's what made me decide to give them away. When it's things that I really like and enjoy myself, a lot of times I will part with them. And that kind of goes to show that, you know, you really care. Alright, so here's another thing. This is called a wave watch. We are gonna turn it on. So what you have here is emotions. We're gonna go to that. Then we're gonna click chakras. Okay, so then we have different, if you can see, we have different chakras. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on the heart chakra. And what that does now is it plays that sound. I'm going to turn it all the way up. I don't know if you can hear it. So there's this light. Some of them are louder than others. This one is a very quiet one, but I'm going to run this heart chakra vibration the whole time we're out here. I figured that was a very interesting experiment. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it yet. So, obviously, right? Yeah, I could hear it. It's still going. That's interesting. Just like metal around that. Around that tree. So while I put out my own vibration regularly, I thought this would be very interesting to do, to try to bring in possibly something else, something positive, something from the heart, something vibing off from the heart. Okay, look at this. There's somebody gifted a, interestingly enough, somebody gifted a heart there. Billy Cairn Terrier, born in Scotland, died July 3rd, 1924. And somebody gifted like a heart there. It's weird. It's interesting enough, but sometimes these rocks have stuff on the back of them. We'll gift here too, actually. Pay some respects. It's kind of odd that they have it, unless the, you know, I don't want to speculate, but unless the body's behind the tombstone, you know, the trail they made goes right across. I always try to kind of stay out of the way. We'll leave it right there, kind of connecting to the rock that's connecting to that. I try not to touch it. I try not to touch the tombstone really without, you know, asking permission or kind of putting out proper intent and stuff, and that's not what we're here for, but it's an interesting stop. Some people are history buffs, and that's a long way back. So again, this is like an old estate. Can't tell if that's another tombstone. That rock looks fake. It is fake. So what you have here is a geocache. Congratulations, you have just found a geocache, intentionally or not. Obviously not. So you can take something. So basically what you want to do is you take something out and you put something back in. There's usually a letter, of paper in there of some sort. I don't know why this is here. Usually anyway, there's some kind of like something inside where you what do you call it, like write down your name if you want, what you took, what you put back. You know, we could leave this here, I guess. I knew something was off about that rock. I knew it. So a lot of times around here, what people do with those things is they'll put speakers in them. Kind of cut a hole and put speakers in them in their backyard, so it kind of, doesn't look so gaudy. Or they'll hide their house keys in the backyard or whatever. So on and so forth. On July 21st, 1903, President Theodore Roosevelt visited the Meadow Croft to have lunch with the owner, John Ellis Roosevelt. In 1982, the Meadow Croft was dedicated to the Suffolk County Historic Trust, and in 1985, the Meadow Croft was nominated the National Register of Historical Sites. That's interesting. The pool off to the side of the beginning of this path, behind the red snow fence, was the first in-ground pool built on Long Island. That's wild. That's really cool. It was filled in the beginning of the summer and emptied at the end. At the time of its construction, there were no filters. There have been only a few fires on the estate, so please... there have been only a few fires on the estate, so we please ask that you do not discard any of your cigarette butts on the trail. Thank you. Okay. Respect. That's a common thing, right? We practice that. Whatever you bring in, this thing's still going. I don't know if you could hear it. Oh. But it's called Leave No Trace. Leave no trace. It's the easiest way. Look at this, huh? That's pretty cool. So there's got to be a Long Island Rocks Club that comes through here. Let me see. There's nothing on the back, but anyway, they're pretty cool. Long Island Rocks Club is pretty awesome. I like that one. 2024. 13. something happened here. A lot of down trees coming in this direction. There's a big one here. I can't tell if it's from there. It looks like there's some old building right there. Definitely not in use. At least as far as people go. I think that's a private residence right there, though. You got a big bend right in front of it. Most likely it has to do with that. Got a big break here. There's a few signs that are perfectly, if you look, they're just perfectly lined up with the, actually they, well, with the house, but also with that. That generator. I don't know if that's the right name for it. It's amazing. Really beautiful area. Okay, so here's number 4. Oh. There's a big horse gate there, like I seen it on the way in. There's a big like, you know, metal gate that you gotta open to let like vehicles through, or usually you see them at where horses come in and out. But I can hear that gate banging around, so somebody just opened it and shut it. And then there's water on this side, obviously. We've seen that from Jump Street. And then across there's private residentials as well. So this big estate, I mean, this was a big estate. Look how much property they had. I'm getting hit up with energy really hard, like right in my chest, which is interesting. It's not bad at all. It's just strong. Really strong. Site 5. Or whatever. Maybe it's just markers. I don't know. I don't know for what reason. If anybody wants to look up the history of this place, feel free. We're going to do some things like this where I show you guys locations, and I want you to be involved in a little bit of, as I uncover history, because I don't know enough about it, and I've come to understand that I don't know much about the history of this place, this entire island. I haven't taken the time to learn about local history. And then not only do I want to learn what they tell me on signs and online and in books, and I want to vibe it out too on my own. Feels like I'm being followed. I can't explain it. How do you explain that you feel like you're being followed by something non-physical? No, I chose to leave all the tools. We have so many tools. I wanted to limit it to just this concept of doing this. Sometimes I could show it with a multimeter. You know, that there's a spike in energy or whatever the case may be. That's a hefty game trail. Now, if I were a family of squash, I would be back here. This is a really peaceful, quiet place. Closed at night. There's humans at the front, which they have a private residence all to themselves. So you know they're keeping watch over anybody coming in. Oh, that tree goes. Sometimes that's done on purpose. Trail markers. So this goes that way. And then it also comes around this way. Again, right in the chest. And it could be this, the heart chakra watch that's doing it. Could be really just doing its job and connecting to me. I don't want to say one way or another because I don't have any confirmation. Alright, this is going to be a long shot, literally. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff in the way. Alright, this is about as close as I'm going to be able to get. And then I'm going to try to aim it over this way a little bit too. It's pretty amazing because the water starts pretty close right down here. And then look at all these trees and everything that just grow like in that. So there's very, very few things that can comfortably make that trek into those areas. bit of a white tail. You can see this is a game trail right here. It goes right down. I'll just show you what I mean. Follow the game trail right there. And you'll see there should be one that goes horizontal. Yep, there's it. See, look, horizontally. Look at this. You see how heavily worked it is? Now, there's some big prints in here, and, well, I see one at least that's really, really big. Look at that. It's massive. See that? I believe that right there is illegal to pick. I'm not sure what it is, I forget, but cranberry something. Kind of looks like something out of Dr. Seuss. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, do you see like what I mean? Like right here, this is pretty much where the buck stops, and you can't comfortably go in there. But that's Squatch Haven. There's land areas. God knows how many are in there that are very, a lot bigger than this. There's probably huge little isolated, somewhat of an island, and if they wanted to, they could just knock down a bunch of trees, build a nest up on it. Nobody would be any the wiser, unless you came from an aerial, and then we're not always looking for big signs. There's a couple of bend and tucks back there, but these are the things that I want you guys to look at too. See that? See how that bends and tucks under there? And then right back there too. That one bends hard and tucks under that. So many little subtle signs. Something brownish back there. Where'd it go? Puppy snout. Gotta keep in mind that it's not just DMs, and it's not just Sasquatch either. There's a blue lighter on the ground. There was one last time. Actually, the one that's literally in my pocket as we speak. So some of these areas are look at your dogs. Some of these areas look like they're footprints, right? But sometimes the deer come through and they scuff out an area searching for foraging on the ground. Let's see if there's any clear entrance to get up in there. Maybe maybe we should just leave them alone. Interesting mound here. That tree's bark just peeled all the way up to the top. Looks like a nice clearing in there. I don't know how far back this goes, but it looks like there's at least a couple square miles. It's that other trail. Six, I guess. Let's see. The trail was in use until the hurricane of 1938 caused many trees to fall onto the path. The trail was not cleared out and would have become all but lost if it was not for the memory of Bernard Lachlan, who still owns and works on the property in the rear of the estate. Shout out to you, brother. Bernard Lachlan became the caretaker of the Meadow Croft after the death of his father in April of 1945. The green thorny vines you see throughout the estate are called catbrier, and they overtake many areas of the property. They even made some of the original parts of this footpath impassable. Please do not litter on the trail. There is still... That is crazy. I had no idea there was train tracks so close. That threw me all the way off. Please do not litter on the trail. There is still wildlife within these woods, and we do not want them to be hurt or choke as a result of any garbage that they mistake for food. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, damn, that was interesting. I hear the train a-coming. Well, that's just another thing that adds to it. You know, another area of interest. We're gonna zoom real quick. I want you guys to see something. Shit. Tough call. I don't know how far back it goes that way, but either some people go through here or it's just a hefty game trail, but I mean that's pretty pronounced. I was gonna double back, but I want to hug the tracks if possible, so we're gonna work our way over here. Look at this, huh? I mean, this is just amazing. That's this huge bend this way, there's one that way. Look how big that one is. Huge. Forest stewards at work. Oh, knock. That's cool. That leaf looks like a heart. That might be what that sign was just talking about. These lines. I just heard something again. So, what I'm gonna go ahead and assume is that there's people in that direction, because they wouldn't do it twice. Not like that. So it's probably over by that. Yep, see, there it goes again. That's people. That's people doing something. Human people. Maybe railroad workers, maybe that caretaker guy. It's hard to say. But yeah, you could hear it now as we get. Oh, shit. Who knew? Look at this. There's like a whole farm over here. There's a nice little private residence back there. Now, I have no idea what I just wandered up on. No idea if I'm supposed to be here or not. Oh, they're definitely burning and stuff.
Hey,
How are you? Am I am I encroaching on your private land, or
what?
is this private? I don't want to.
This is the vineyard.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go that way then.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Oh, you could actually park back here. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow. Holy Christ. If I drank, wow. Wow. Ooh, warning, electric fence. Holy shit. I don't blame him. He's got a couple fires going. So I guess you could come here and just, wow. Have a drink. What a beautiful, beautiful thing, huh? That is so cool. I had no idea this was down here. I am please no walking in the vineyard and no outside beverages. Interesting. I don't come down to this side very often, so. South Shore, I mean, I apologize. Very, very interesting. Lachlan Vineyard. Very interesting. Probably some dog scat because we're on a trail, right? But the mind-blowing part about this all is I've had a lot of good interaction with people near vineyards, with interactions with, we'll say, the hairy man. We'll just say the hairy man. I don't know why that's what people have been calling it to me lately. The hairy man. Like, I'm late to the party. So, interesting. Very interesting. Looks like there's some property in that direction too. Oh, tractor crossing, that's kind of cool. Well, shit, look at that. We heard the gate open. Remember? Way back. That was the gate we heard opening. What an interesting place. And, you know, there's some people I bumped into. So I've actually gone fishing out in the front. Way out in the front. Oh shit, that might be someone's private residence. I don't want to be nosy. But, so anyway, I've gone fishing way out in the front. And, I believe I had to call it on account of, stop 4. There's another one of those things. Ooh. I believe I had to call it on account of mosquitoes, but the fish were definitely biting. Something shiny in there. I don't know what that is. Might be one of those trees that are wrapped, but that looks really shiny. I mean, like chrome motorcycle shiny. I just heard something moving right in here. Well, that wine place is definitely popping, because there's another car coming down the strip, and I ain't really seen nobody since. Just one couple who said that they parked way out there. Yeah, look, see, there's one of those trees that are wrapped. Look how much different it looks. Could have been somebody's bicycle out there, but it's interesting. Oh shit, why are you revving your engine like that, all crazy? Might have got stuck in the mud. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting. They might be just, I don't know, whatever. Let's just mind my business, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but when we came in a long road down there, long strip coming in, and this is an old historical place, I guess, one of the Roosevelt properties. There's quite a bit. There's some other estates that are worth checking out. The properties around them are what really intrigues me, is because, like, you know, now obviously what I want to do next is what you're all probably thinking. Should have talked to that guy back there, right? I don't like to just jump on them right away. Especially that guy was a man on a mission. He was working, like, I mean, but I want to find Mr. Lachlan. Yep, more cars coming in. So, definitely want to find Mr. Lachlan or Mr. Croft. Either way. And I'd love to see about... That's just such a beautiful shot right there. I'm going to use that for a thumbnail. Just right above that equipment. Just looks really awesome. Really, like, just, I don't know. Like something out of Jack Sparrow land or something. I don't know. Alright, my friends. Well, if you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Consider looking around, maybe, Google Maps, whatever. Checking out Long Island. Checking out the Catskills. Let me know if there's something that you want to see. If you're a viewer, if you can't get out there, this is a very interactive place. This channel is very, very interactive. If I can live stream there, I will. You know, that's not always as easy as it sounds, because it doesn't always come out so good, if that makes sense, right? The footage doesn't always come out so good, but yeah, appreciate you. And again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment. It really, you know, it helps me, it motivates me. I appreciate you guys like a lot, maybe more so than you know. Some of your comments, I know a lot of us speak on a personal level. A lot of people just call me, just text me, whatever. But that gets very hard to keep up with. So, you know, leave a comment. Let me know you're there. Appreciate you. Have a blessed one. And if you thought this wave watch thing was awesome, shout out to Jane. Thank you. She got this for me for multiple reasons. You know, I have post-traumatic stress, some anxiety, right? Different things that come along with that. You know, and, you know, a TBI, this helps quite a bit with a lot of different things. So check it out. It's definitely, I'll try and tag it maybe. Maybe I'll try and put it in the description. I don't know if I can, but sometimes it lets me. Yeah. Alrighty. So stay super, super blessed, especially it's Sunday. Appreciate you. I'll try and have this one up as soon as I can. Later.